Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. Today, guys, I will be talking to you about leadership and overcoming your fears when you're a new leader. If you're new to my channel, my name is Dr. Norma Reyes, and I'm a career and life coach. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get started on this topic. If you're new to leadership, I am here to help. And even if you're not new to leadership, and maybe you're new to a new leadership role, maybe you've moved up in your company and you have a whole lot more new responsibilities that are both exciting and scary. All right. So let's go ahead and start with the first question that came to me, and it was, what do you do when you're new in leadership and you're afraid to ask your boss questions? Now, I totally understand this because when I was a brand new manager, it was like, yay, finally I'm being recognized for being able to bring what I can bring to the company. But then I was like, now what do I do? And so in the beginning, of course, you get all the training from the different leaders within your company, depending on how your company runs. For myself, it included a bunch of different system trainings, like, oh, this is how we run these reports, and this is how you check this in this system, and this is how you do this in this system. And so, I was like, okay, I get this. It's going to take me a little bit to learn the processes, because remember, it's always going to take you some time. It usually takes about 3 to 6 months to learn the work processes if you're new in a role. And then after that, it'll take you anywhere from another 6 months to a year to feel fully proficient. And what I mean by that is like just feeling like, oh, this is nothing, and you have like a lot of hours to do other things. Anyway, back to what to do when you are new in the role and you feel like, ooh, maybe I don't know what to do, and I don't want to ask my supervisor because you don't want to seem like you don't know what you're doing. Well, here's a couple of things that you can do. Ultimately, you should ask your supervisor. Feel comfortable, get comfortable with their leadership style and what they expect from you. That could be a good starting point if you're not sure on what to do. Perhaps, establish that from the beginning. Are they a leader that likes for you to run everything by them? Are they a leader that expects you to go look for the answer before asking them? Or is it a combination? It just depends on the situation. So that's the first thing you should do. So I'll run those again. So connect with your new leader, your new manager, your new director, your new vice president that you are reporting to, and see what is their style. What do they like? I know, like for myself, I like to establish from the beginning with my staff how I want things to go, right? I want them to be independent thinkers. I want them to feel, empowered and accountable to their actions. So what I want them to do first, if they have any questions, is, look at the work processes. Look at the work processes, review all those. And then from there, if they still are feeling stuck, reach out to a peer. If no one can figure out the answers then, send me an email, shoot me an IM, let me know what's going on. Now, this does not mean that I say, don't bother me ever. That's not what I'm saying at all, but it is establishing a routine for them, what they need to do when they encounter a situation that they're not sure about. And by doing this for yourself, checking in with your manager on how they like for you to go to them or not go to them in regards to a question, right? So once you kind of get in the groove of that, Like, oh, okay, so first thing I should do is maybe try to figure out the problem. And then if I'm not sure that I can answer that question or even come to a solution without going directly to my supervisor, then, go to your supervisor. Always go to your supervisor in the end if you're feeling completely not sure on what to do. So there it is, what to do when you are not sure about something and you don't want to go to your supervisor. Take it in an approach where, hey, I have this situation. I'm not exactly sure what I need to do in this situation. Can we work on it? And then in the future, can you let me know how you would like me to handle something like this? Because remember, you're busy, they're busy. And, as leadership goes up, as not busy as they might look, they might look like they're not busy. They are. They're very busy. They have 100 things going on. So, you want to be an efficient leader, a strong leader, then that's how you handle that, right? You present the situation with them, just be honest. And let's say you've been there a year and you're like, well, I got this new situation. Let them know. A good manager, supervisor will like that. Now, if you feel that you have a supervisor or a leader that you don't necessarily feel they would be open to that, then evaluate the situation on what you can do. Reach out to peers. Do you have other managers that you can reach out to? Find someone that you can confide in and find some supports if you're not able to go directly to your leader. Okay. Let me look and see what the other questions were. What if I make the wrong decision? So just let that go. That's one of my things. We are here in this world where it's full of making mistakes. If it's not the right choice, answer, thing to do, it's going to happen. It's just that way. Sometimes it is the right choice and it's still wrong. So, don't let, there's never going to be an absolute 100%. This is the best decision to make ever. Even when you think that it is the 100% best decision for you to make, it may even just not work out for a variety of different reasons. So if you are a leader and you are able to make some decisions or you have some latitude there, make the decisions. The quicker you make the decision, the faster that you'll be able to know whether it's going to work or not. It's better to make the decision sooner, fail, and then refix it later, than to wait however long. Let's say you wait a month to make that decision and then it doesn't work out anyway, and then you have to go back to the drawing board and it's an additional 6 weeks, 8 weeks till you actually get to a better solution, when you could have just done it the first week, figured out in 2 weeks, and then in 30 days you'd have a better solution. So think of it that way. If it's the wrong solution, the wrong answer, then it's better to find out sooner than later. All right. And so then the last question that I have is, what if I don't want to look like I don't know anything? And I'm laughing because I have all these random thoughts, and I just remembered a comment from someone that was laughed about my videos. And when I laugh, and she's like, I don't know why you laugh sometimes, but I laugh with you. And so it's funny. I don't know. Sometimes I just have these random thoughts in my mind, because I'm thinking about my own experiences of when I felt like this. Every leader feels like this. Every experience, thought that you've had, someone else has had it as well. And you know what? We've all made it through. We've all been able to survive it, right? And you're going to survive this too. Not knowing the answer to something is not the end of the world. So this is your opportunity as a leader, whether it's in a meeting or it's a one-to-one or even talking to your supervisor. If you're not sure about something, ask for clarity. Now, if it happens that you are like not paying attention, because sometimes that happens too, because you have other things going on in your mind. We're all human. That happens. Let's be honest and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, my mind went elsewhere. Can you please repeat that to me? I want to make sure that I understood you correctly. Let me, write this down, make some notes, and review it." So back to, if you're not really sure, if you don't know something or you don't want to look like you don't know something, just let that go. It's better that you are upfront about what you do know and what you don't know, because the last thing you want to be in, the last place you want to be in, is somewhere where they expect you to do something and then you can't deliver. If you tell them, yes, I can do that, and then it comes out that you are unable to do it, not only, is the solution not going to happen, you're going to they're going to end up finding out that you don't know how to do it, unless you find someone else to help you do whatever it is, and then that's going to even be a bigger headache. But if you are upfront about it, like, "Oh, I'm not exactly sure how to do that, I can try figuring it out. Is there any resources you can point me to? Do you know anyone that I can ask on how to help me with that?" There's nothing wrong with without knowing all the answers to everything. What is wrong with it is saying that you do, or acting like you do. And that's the thing. Like, people can see through that. I mean, maybe not initially, but eventually they will. So it's best to just be upfront and just, say your truths. If you're not able to do something, it's better to just put it out there. No, for the most part, people want to rally around other people. There's going to be those people that, I don't know, they just don't, whatever, they don't like you. That's going to happen. So when they see you fail, maybe they're excited. I don't know. I've never been happy about seeing anyone else fail. So I wouldn't be able to speak to that, or what a person that does do that or feel that. But what I do know is that if you give people the benefit of the doubt and are just honest and sincere, then you can express yourself fully and completely be a more authentic and better leader. Well, that's it. That's the 3 questions for today on how to overcome some of your fears, especially if you're a new leader. Please leave me any comments below on your thoughts, feedback, some questions that you had when you were a new leader, some questions that you have now as a leader. Let me know in the comments below. Remember to subscribe, and if you like this video, please share it. Thank you. You have a great day.